Joining me now from the Thousand Islands Playhouse in Gananoque, I'm talking with the Managing Artistic Director, Brett Christopher, and we're going to be talking about some upcoming theater presentations. How are you? It's been quite a while since...
I know, it's nice to see you. Thanks so much for having me, Doreen.
And thank you for coming into the studio. It's just, we're getting back to what is considered somewhat normal.
I know, we're sitting here with no masks.
I know!
Oh my gosh.
I mean, wow.
I know.
Okay, so the Playhouse is definitely, Thousand Islands Playhouse is definitely open for tickets.
You betcha.
But the performances do not start until
May 26th. The first performance of Back in '59 is May 26th, and from that point on, we go for about 5.5 months straight.
Wow. And is it true that this is like your 40th season?
It is our 40th season. We actually would have had 40th season.
Back.
You're right, we missed a season.
Yes.
So in fact, because we started in 1982, and this will be our 40th season.
Wow.
And the birthday celebration will be on June 26th, which is actually the 40th birthday.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
It's so great to be able to talk about theater and playhouses and how long they have been, you know, giving of all these different presentations.
It's amazing. It's an experience. I mean, I think certainly what we've learned and what the audience has told us in the 2 years that we've been missing has been how much they love the experience of being in no screen technology, that they just sitting there in a room together watching a play. It's sort of the ultimate analog experience.
Yeah, being able,
and every age loves to do it.
And they do, because we're people person. We like to be around people. We like to be able to have someone beside us that we can say, oh, did you catch that?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So, I mean, why not? Okay, so what is happening? What is the first one on the 26th? What is happening?
The first show we have, which is, it starts, like I said, right after the long weekend in May and goes to mid-June, is Back in '59, which is actually a show we did in 2021 in a small scale. It's a review show of hits from sort of '59 to '63. Just sort of 80 minutes straight through. I think there are about 40 songs in it, and it's a blast. It's very funny. 4 people return to their high school at a reunion, and then they, you know, perform the songs of that era.
Yes, yes, which I probably could relate to.
Everyone can relate to it. Every single song is still a hit, still recognizable.
Good.
I took my 16-year-old, and she knew every single song in the show.
Glad.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. Time of the performance.
They're always at 7:30 p.m. We do have matinees on Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays of that show, but the evening performances are at 7:30. So there's 8 performances a week every week.
8 performances a week.
Yeah.
Okay. Will this be in the Springer Hall or the Fire Hall?
It is. Yeah. Originally it was in the Fire Hall Theater. In 2021 it was in the Fire Hall. We're transferring it to the big theater. So we just had so many people on the waiting list when that show ended in 2021 that we were like, we need to bring this back. We need to bring it back into the big theater so that more people can see it. And in fact, it's already selling extremely well.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. Like, people had better reserve their tickets now?
I would suggest. Yeah, usually we start a little bit slow. We kind of ramp up into the big shows. And this year, that show, the first show of the season, is just bonanza.
Good, good. Glad to hear that. So what is your next play that's coming up?
The next play, and it's actually appropriate that it's going to be what we celebrate our 40th birthday with, is Perfect Wedding. So it's a very funny play, a British farce about, mistaken identity, wedding, all around the sort of morning of a wedding day. And it's the mother-in-law and the bride-to-be and the husband-to-be and the best friends. And it's mistaken identities and love triangles, et cetera, et cetera. Lots of slamming doors. The entire set, I'll give it away here, is actually going to be a wedding cake, a massive wedding cake that is being built on a 24-foot revolve. So the entire thing will turn to reveal the hotel room that they're staying in.
Yes.
So it's absolutely incredible. But what's so wonderful is, you know, we're celebrating a birthday, and the set itself is actually going to be this huge cake. I figure everyone's going to try and come up and have a piece of icing.
What's the date? We have to tell
my
them
gosh,
when.
you're
I think
killing me. It is. It's mid-June to mid-July.
it's the 17th of June to July 10th.
You're testing me.
Yes, I was.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
there you go.
I being
17th
mean.
of June to July
Yes,
10th.
I was being mean. Yes, I was. Okay, and there again, tickets. Like, don't wait until the last minute to
No.
get tickets, because I mean, people people are going to get out there. People want to get out.
They really do. Actually, we're finding that our ticket sales are extremely strong. I, of course, was worried coming out of COVID. We didn't know sort of as tickets were going on sale.
Oh, no.
And it is.
People want to go out.
Oh, they really do. They're really excited to get out.
Yes, they are. So now, okay, so we're going into July.
Yes.
But
don't ask me the
no,
dates.
I'm not going to. But the play that is actually starting on June 30th will run until July 16th. Tell us what that one is.
That's actually Hey Viola. That's happening in our Fire Hall Theatre.
Okay.
And that is the story of Viola Desmond told, there's an artist in Vancouver, Crystal DeSantos, who has put together a cabaret of the music of Viola Desmond's life. So Nina Simone and Dinah Washington, all these amazing black cabaret musicians.
Yes.
And she has sort of put all that music together and then is telling the story of Viola Desmond, who of course is the sort of Halifax-based, Canadian icon, civil rights activist. And it's great. So it's very sort of like 4-piece band with her, and she'll be doing it in our more sort of intimate theater.
Yes.
Yeah, and we're actually going to be opening that show. There's a preview on the 30th, but it'll open on Canada Day on July 1st, very intentionally.
That's nice. That's nice. What's great about going to the theater in Gananoque to the Playhouse is a little bit of, it's different.
Yeah, that's actually part of, it's interesting because that's how we're known nationally for the breadth of our programming. So you have something like A Perfect Wedding, which is just people tripping over couches and getting the doors slammed in their faces. But then you also have stuff like Viola Desmond or Hey Viola, and then as you know, we'll go through the list. We have other things that are a bit more hard-hitting, and then we have big musicals. We're very much known for the breadth of the shows that we present.
Which is awesome, because you have something for everyone.
Exactly.
You do. So, I mean, wow.
And we really leverage actually the two theaters. So we have the 350-seat theater, and then you have the 100-seat theater, and they're very different experiences. And they really draw a variety of people. You know, we're really excited to be able to provide theater in this region for everybody who wants to see a play, and every type of, consumer that is looking for a specific thing.
Yes, and do you find that, do you have Americans that
Lots of Americans.
and you have boaters, obviously,
We sure do.
because of the river.
We sure do.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah,
that's
just
so
the
nice.
Gananoque Inn just down the river, just literally next door, is a place that you can call in. So we'll have boaters come across the border, park there, call in, and then walk over to the Playhouse, or even boat over to the Playhouse.
Yeah, so it's so close to the theater itself.
Yep.
So, okay, let's continue on into July 19th to August 20th.
Yes, this is our big show in the middle of the year, which is The Music Man.
You got it.
The Music Man, which is actually showing on Broadway, the #1 hit on Broadway right now. Little did I know, but The Music Man is a show that was supposed to be in our 2020 season, and now we're kind of relaunching our 2022 season with this huge musical that celebrates, small town living.
Yes.
It celebrates community, and it certainly celebrates the impact of music. That's the whole point, is what music can do in a small town, which I think is very resonant for a place like Brockville, a place like Gananoque, how important the arts are to communities of this size.
Exactly. It's like a rural setting type of thing. And as I said, you have something here for everyone that's out there. They're going to enjoy it. And actually, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if you're sold out on every one of these and you see some same faces.
Yeah, we have a lot of people that come back for every performance, every production. Music Man, also to mention, is there are going to be 12 kids, local kids, so they're kids from Brockville, Gan, and Kingston, that will be embedded in the cast. And I actually met a bunch of them last night. But
did you?
The big auditions are on Sunday the 27th. And
all right.
We have about 50 to 60 kids who are coming in to try out for those parts. So it's so fun. I love having local kids embedded in professional casts. So we have 16 incredible dancers and singers from all over the country coming in, but it's really wonderful for kids, especially if they're in dance school or something like that in the region, that they see these grown-up dancers and grown-up artists and theater people.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's experience for them as well.
Very much so.
To be there, just to ask questions and perfect what they are.
Yeah, and just befriend
doing.
people in the industry and see like, oh, this is something that I might be able to do with my life. You know, that this is a
exactly,
job that I could
exactly.
do.
So, how did you contact these? How'd the call go out for?
We put a call across all of our social media channels and on our website, and then we reached out to dance schools because dance is a big part of these big shows, right? The big dance numbers. So we really wanted kids that could move. So all of the dance schools in the region, including here in Brockville, to make sure that everyone knew about it, that everyone had a chance, had a shot. And yeah, last night I actually hosted just a small workshop with kids who were feeling nervous.
Yes.
So I reached out to everybody and said, if you're feeling nervous about Sunday and meeting the director, come and meet me on Tuesday night and we'll talk about what's going to happen.
Yeah,
just kind of like dispel it a bit.
Right, yeah, because they're nervous enough just going in, but actually, having some people sitting there, and it's even worse.
Yes, I just said like, okay, there's nobody in the room here. This is where you would stand. This is what you should sing. This is what we should talk about. We're looking for people that, are cheerleaders for other people, so don't think it's a big competition. We really want to see, kindness and open-heartedness, and those are big things for theater.
Okay, if people want to call in to reserve their tickets, telephone number is
613-382-7020 is our box office line. You can also book your tickets online. So we actually revamped our box office system during the pandemic.
Yes.
And we have a brand new box office system where you can select your seats. It's a very simple process. So and you can print it home, etc.
It is friendly. I don't know whether to believe you or not.
Well, try it. If it's not friendly, then call.
I will call you if it's not.
Or drop in. You can drop in at our box office in the fire hall as well.
Okay. Alrighty. So you can drop in, you can call, or you can go online. So you have 3 different, areas that you can go to in order to get tickets. And please do get tickets because these are going to be wonderful. They really are. Thank you for coming in. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
I'd like you to come back later on in a couple of months, and we'll talk about the rest of the season.
Love it. You can give some reviews. You can come see the shows and give a review.
Oh, we can
to
do
my
that.
face. I'd love it.